Welcome to the ISB show. I'm your host, Sahil, covering the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. The first match day is in the books for this particular round. We're going to cover all those matches. Let's get into it. There was some crazy matches that happened, some crazy results. We're going to start off by showing the groups. We will start off with Group A, and Suriname still leads this group barely, but on goal difference. And let's talk about how that happened. Well, it happened because Suriname scored a last minute equalizer against Guatemala. It was an unbelievable finish to the match. It looked like Guatemala was going to get the victory. It was a defensive mistake by Suriname, which led to the goal. And then on the final play of the match, they even had the goalie up on the corner. The ball gets put out, and what a finish. What a finish, Musijan. It's a fantastic, fantastic finish by the man. I'm sure I'm butchering his name, but it was a fantastic goal. What a strike. And why is it so important? Because this strike by Suriname puts them at the top of the group. It stays that way. And why was it so crucial? Well, what happened in El Salvador, we all thought this would be a difficult match for Panama and El Salvador. And it looked like Brian Hill had given El Salvador the victory. VAR came into play here. And of course, VAR looked at it and they said, okay, it looks like there was a foul before. It was a controversial moment. I would feel a little bit hard done. I would feel a little bit hard done if I was the El Salvadorians, because it definitely looked like it was a little bit of a soft call, but okay. It was given and the goal difference allowed. Then Panama gets the goal. And then there was a moment in the end of the match that I want to talk about. Another controversial moment. El Salvadorians will probably say, oh, it should have been a handball. So Coco Carrasquilla headed the ball, just clearing the ball out, but it went against his own player. And the guy raises his hand. It was in a slightly unnatural position, whereas that was the debate I was thinking. The commentators were saying, oh, well, it was he didn't have time to react. But the hand was in a little bit of an unnatural position. So that was one that was interesting that VAR did not give. Nevertheless, Thomas Christensen's side got a big victory here in El Salvador, which again, let me go back to the groups, keeps things all even. So Guatemala will be very, very disappointed with that, giving up that last minute goal to Suriname. And my goodness, is Suriname going to be happy with that one, because it keeps them top of the group halfway through the World Cup qualifiers. All right. All the fans of that group, let us know your thoughts about that. We're moving on now from this group. We're going to move to the next group, which is Group B. And boy, oh boy, I don't think anyone expected Curaçao to be on top of the group. But let me just say this. It was Curaçao's national day today, and they did the business by beating the Jamaica Reggae Boyz. They beat the Jamaica Reggae Boyz. Now, it's a Reggae Boyz team without Leon Bailey, without Michael Antonio, granted missing a few players, but still, this was Curaçao's day. This was not Jamaica's day at all. Jamaica had a goal late, which was ruled off for VAR because it was adjudged to have a situation where a player was in a offside position, which affected the play. But start to finish, you got to give credit to Dig Advocaat's team. And we talked about before this video, in our preview video, we said this could be a trap game for Jamaica. And it turned out to be the biggest trap game, because now Curaçao leads the group. Now, again, Curaçao has to go to Jamaica on that. They have to play Jamaica, so they have to go away. It's going to be a hard match. But the reason I want to say that this also matters is look what happened with Trinidad. Trinidad getting a victory against Bermuda, so that puts them back in the race too. So now we're talking about a few very, very crucial matches that are coming up for all three teams who are in the mix. Of course, Curaçao, Jamaica, and Trinidad, all back in the mix thanks to this result by Curaçao. And guys, Jamaica Reggae Boyz looked to have cruising. They were cruising in this group. It looked like they were going to make it through. There were some fans in the comments that said Jamaica might not even lose a match. Boy, has that changed. Things have turned around. And now, Jamaica Reggae Boyz fans, what do you think about Steve Mclaren's performance in this particular match? I think he was completely outcoached by Dick Advocaat in this particular match. And Curaçao, I got to hand it to you. Curaçao, you guys deserved it. You guys deserved it. You played a fantastic match. We'll see what happens in the return match. And now everything to play for in all the matches between all the teams. Bermuda, unfortunately, I think that may be the end of the dream. But the other three teams are still dreaming. Okay, let's go to the last group, of course. And I think this one as well. Wow. Haiti is leading this group. Again, a surprise team, we think, or is it a surprise team? Because we have been talking about the Haitian team for a while. We've seen them in Gold Cups. We've seen the strong performances they've had against some of the tougher competition, like the U.S., and with Honduras and Costa Rica both performing very poorly in the match against each other. You saw what Haiti did against Nicaragua. And one player I want to call out, Duckins Nazan, because Duckins Nazan is a pure striker and someone who we said in the last video is someone that we've always felt is a very, very dangerous player. And now he's found his scoring boots in the CONCACAF qualifiers. His fourth goal, and again, snatches the first goal right at the beginning, starts things off right for Haiti. So Haitian fans, they were mentioning this in the comments. They said, watch out for Haiti, and 100% the ISB crew is locked in now. Haiti is a team to watch halfway through the qualifiers. They are winning this group. Let me show that again against two stalwart teams, Honduras and Costa Rica. Could this be Haiti's year to make it to the World Cup halfway through the World Cup qualifiers? And now they have a tough away match coming up. But if anything goes well in that match, there's a couple home matches coming up for Haiti. So boy, oh boy, are things getting interesting. CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. We'll cover the rest of the matches in this particular round. It's going to be exciting as CONCACAF always is. If you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe to the channel. We will see you soon, right after the next round of matches. Congratulations to a few different teams today. But this round, I believe, belongs to Haiti, getting a big victory on the road. Curaçao getting a big victory on National Day. And Panama, of course, getting the win away in El Salvador. And again, coming back into contention where we expect Panama to be. See you all soon. Keep watching the beautiful game.